McDonald's is ending its partnership with IBM on automated order taking. According to Restaurant Business, McDonald's is ending its 2-year-old test of drive-through automated order taking, also known as AOT, and not AOC, but AOT, and plans to remove the technology from the more than 100 restaurants that have been using it. The test is also ending without any sort of expansion, according to an email sent to franchisees on Thursday. But the company did not dismiss the prospect of drive-through AI, suggesting that McDonald's plans to find a new partner for its automated order taking efforts. And my question for you is this: do you think this announcement makes you pause and reflects on all the people hailing generative AI as the greatest tool to come to customer service since the touch tone phone? What is your take?
It doesn't change the way I feel about Gen AI at all. I still think it's one of the greatest tools for anyone, really. I think this is more a function of just AI tech changing very quickly. I mean, in 2 years, like the things have catapulted ahead of where they were. And I think that it's really important for brands and retailers. We heard this from a lot of brands and retailers at Commerce Next last week, at Shop Talk Europe the week before. Like, can you really make future-proof investments anymore? And I don't know that with AI changing things as quickly as it is that you can. So I think kudos here to McDonald's, because they are doing that. It seems like with this move, they're going to keep evaluating tech. You cannot set it and forget it. McDonald's is showing people that, yeah, we had a 2-year contract. It's not working. There's so many more things that you need to be thinking about now, like integration with mobile ordering and point of sale and customer data platforms and ordering and production, like all these things that are going through, like what McDonald's needs to do to serve their customers on a day-to-day have to, I think, sync up with this order taking and the application of AI in that process. So I still think like this is just a message to the industry. Like, you can't set it and forget it. You got to keep looking at your tech. And clearly this wasn't working for McDonald's.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if I agree. I think there's some subtle points here that are important to bring up. Like for me, when I think about AI and the use cases where it's going to have the biggest impact, particularly on customer service, I think on the drive-through use case, I'm actually pausing on that too, because it's a use case where you have to get 2 things right. First, you have to get the voice interpretation right, which for me, still no one can understand my voice. It is so freaking frustrating. So I imagine that's happening to other people. And I think I've even been at a McDonald's that's potentially used this, and it's been very frustrating. So that's one thing. But then second, you also have to add the interpretation of that voice into the language processing models, and they have to understand the context of what you're asking. So that's 2 things that have to happen, which is very different in terms of how a generative AI engagement works when it's solely text-based, which is what we all know and understand through our use of ChatGPT and Claude AI and all that kind of thing. So that's why I've always been bigger on text engagements over voice as the starting point. And so when I look at it as the panacea for customer service, which everyone, and you agree with this, everyone we talk to lists this as the use case, customer service. But I think for that reason, I look at it more as an augmentation of the customer service agent than a voice replacement of the customer service agent. I think if you're going down that road, you're going to be very frustrated. So, the one point I do agree with though, you got to give credit to McDonald's. I think for pulling the plug on something, you don't hear about that very often in the media, but also saying, you know what, we're still going to experiment with what is the right way to do this as well. So I don't know. Does that change? I don't know.
I don't know. I think we're still early in the voice component of that too. Like, yes, text is easier, but I still think that there's development that can happen. I still think that if you're looking at McDonald's and the issue of trying to find labor at the hours of operation, many hours of the day that they're in business, I think it's still something to push forward on, even if there's some customer friction in some places or another. Maybe you're pushing more people to mobile ordering. I'm not sure, but I still think that I don't think we throw the baby out with the bathwater on this one.
Yeah, but don't you even just given as I think
I haven't had the problems that you have either, so I'm coming at it from
you don't need as much fast food as I do, Ed.
Well,
but I don't know. I still like the idea of like a centralized ordering process. Like why do I need to take the order from somebody at the McDonald's that I'm at? At the drive-through. Like I don't understand that. I like that. I like experimenting with that idea better than like the combination of voice with language model processing and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, but Hey,
let's just go to mobile ordering. Why are we even doing drive-through anymore? It seems like so much simpler. Like, just do mobile ordering. Your order is correct. You pull up. You just need it for traffic flow, and that's it. Like,
that's the only way I go to McDonald's anymore. I do
yeah,
curbside every time.
yeah.
It's so much better. But anyway,